Welcome again to Indonesia, Mrs. Parul Jain. Thank you for agreeing to this interview. It is an honor for us to talk with you as the woman who has achieved so much. Hence, we at Ispat Indo want to take this change to meet you and know you.
Oh, it's a pleasure being here. Coming to Indonesia is always something that I hold close to my heart, and being associated with this path is truly an honor. So thank you for having me and taking such good care of me, and I'm honored to be doing this. Thank you.
Okay, my first question. We heard that you have been with the Mittal Group for about 70 years now. That's a long time. We'd love to hear about it, on your journey.
Sure. So I joined the group in 2006, and I was, I was working in India in KPMG, and I was asked to join the group in London. So it was a very big move, not only because I was joining one of the largest steel groups in the world, but also because I was changing countries. And I think as a single woman, that's quite a challenge to just pick up your bags and leave for a different country. But I have to say that this group has made me feel extremely welcome. And I think the big thing is that when you enjoy the kind of work that you do, the journey becomes very exciting and meaningful. And I have had the privilege of working with the family directly, and it has been absolutely incredible. Also, I think the people in the group itself are very, you learn something every day of your life. And once you start enjoying your work and believing in what you do, I think this group is a place where you get different opportunities, because if you execute well, they give you more work to do. So I would say that because I enjoy my work so much, I don't look at it as work. I just look at going to office every day and just having a great time. So I think it's been amazing so far.
We should enjoy our work.
Absolutely. If you enjoy your work, it doesn't feel like work. And also, I think the day you stop learning, work becomes boring. So I think one has to enjoy what one does, give 100% of yourself to your work, and the work gives back to you. I feel it's a two-way journey. You give to your work what you can, and the work gives you back. So I think you just have to enjoy your journey, and I think as women especially, we leave so much behind. We have so many more responsibilities, and that's all the more reason that we should take our job very seriously and give it our best. Why not?
Yeah, all right. This is very good content for us. Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Parul, we also hear about your reputation as a tough taskmaster in the world. So let me ask, what's the real Parul like? And what are your passions and hobbies?
Sure. I wouldn't call myself a tough taskmaster, but I think it's a good reputation to have. Because, at work, you've got to get work done, and everybody has their own style. And I'm quite particular about the quality of the work that people deliver to me, as well as, the kind of work I do. So I have high expectations from myself, and therefore high expectations from my team, because I'm a big believer in teamwork. And I feel that the quality of work should be to the highest standards. Having said that, I am also known to be quite a softie. So, when people have any problems, they have any issues, I'm always available to hear, what they have to say, to understand what the problems are with their families, because at the end of the day, we spend so much of our time when we are awake in the office, that if you can't be treating your colleagues as friends, then there is no point. You've got to motivate people to work hard, and I love it. But as I said, I'm also known to be a softie. So I think my interests, I love reading, I love nature, walking, food. Food is a passion for me, and I enjoy spending time with my family and my extended family, because I think family is very, very important. And it makes you the person that you are, and you've got to have the support of your family also to be able to put in 100% into your work. So I think outside of work, I do everything which is not very serious, because you've got to have a balance. And I love watching comedy.
Oh, watching comedy. So
yeah,
do
I love
also.
it. Yeah, so anything which is fun, light-hearted, because work is so intense that outside of work, you've got to find something which makes you want to laugh and take life a bit less seriously.
Yeah. So what kind of movie that you like?
Sorry?
What kind of movie do you like? Comedy, like PK in
Oh
Indonesia?
yeah.
There is a
Oh
PK,
yes,
you know.
absolutely. So in terms of, I mean, I'm kind of quite known to be sitting in a plane and watching comedy and laughing away. And people around me think, oh my god, what's going on? So it's anything non-serious, whether it's movies, whether it's TV series, anything funny is what appeals to me. Or light-hearted, not very serious. The times when I watch something serious, but mostly it's like casual
Yeah.
stuff.
It can entertain us after we see the movie.
Do
So-
you see Bollywood here?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes,
Or
yeah.
is it popular here?
Yeah, very popular.
Oh, very
yeah.
nice. That's very nice.
So for what was the last book that you read, and what was it about?
Oh yeah, so I think the last book I read was the book when I was coming to Indonesia for this trip, because my flight from London to Singapore was 12 hours. So I managed to start and finish this book called Second Chance. It's by Jodi Picoult. And it's actually about a very sad part of American history. It's about the Indian Americans and how in 1930s America started a program which was called the eugenics program. It was about eliminating the weaker part of the society by not letting them breed or having children, because they felt if let's say the parents were weak, the children would be weak, and why have weaker parts of a society? So I think that was a really I would say dark part of American history, which was then copied. So this happened in 1930s in America, and Hitler copied that program when he started his whole Nazi program. But after the World War II, when Hitler lost, even in the US, it was completely dropped. The whole program of eliminating the weaker human beings. And so this was something I hadn't known that it started in America. It was quite interesting, but not something that I knew. So it's always good to learn from a book as well. And it had a lot of suspense, underlying the book. So it was quite interesting. I like reading murder mysteries and things like that. So this was a bit of mystery, but also had history behind it, in terms of the eugenics program.
Oh yeah, so you like a historical book, yeah, mostly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you have been coming to Indonesia for a few years now. What is your impression of Indonesia and Indonesians?
Because I think Indonesia is one of the fastest growing Asian economies. And if you look at the overall population of about 265 million people here, I think it's incredible. So when I'm based out of London. So when you talk about Asian economies which are growing, people talk about India and Indonesia. And I think the people here, and I think that is something which always, every time I come here, I admire the people because I feel they're so warm. And they're always wanting to see you happy, which is such an endearing quality in a human being. So I always really enjoy coming to Indonesia because I don't find people in a hurry or they're rude. They're always there for you, and you don't find that everywhere else. So I think given the potential that the Indonesian economy has and the people that it has, I think the people could make it move to a completely different level of Indonesia than what it is today. They have the capability, they have the heart, which is most important. So I think Indonesia is going to be in a great place. It already is, but I think in the next 10 to 15 years, it's going to be an economy which everybody is going to be talking about more than they talk about now.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
For the next question, this is related election. We know that 2024 there are 3 democracy countries that will go for election. We can say Indonesia, India, and USA. What do you see will be give the impact because of this election, specifically in the sector business or global politics?
I think that's a very, very good question. I think democracies such as US, India, Indonesia can make such a difference in times to come. I hope that whoever takes over these countries and runs it has a long-term vision, not only for these 3 countries, but for the world. I think we have to leave a legacy behind for our kids, which talks about, where we're talking about everything green. So whether it's green energy, green steel, we have to talk about environment and the impact of plastics. So I think it's all about changing and leaving the world a better place. And I hope that whomever these democracies choose, and I totally believe that people always make the right decision, that these leaders will take their country plus the world and make it a better place for us to live in. In terms of economies, I think all these three economies are doing brilliantly. Whether it's the US, India, or Indonesia. And I think now people are becoming a little bit more inward looking in terms of being more self-reliant. And all these three countries should use this as an opportunity to improve their infrastructure, to improve the industries, to make it a better place for their own people and for other people to want to come here and make a better life for themselves. So I'm always very bullish on democracy. I feel that when people have the power to speak, it's always a good thing. So I think I'm looking forward to the next year and seeing, how it all pans out. I'm positive.
Yeah.
Very insightful, because I see your profile. Actually, your background is coming from finance, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
why I'm waiting this answer from your view.
Because you're in internal audit, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, and I think finance plays a very important role because it helps you see the world in a more commercial way. So I'm quite excited about it, actually, And I hadn't thought of it till I saw the question that all three democracies are coming. It's going to be the election year.
Yes.
So we're all waiting and watching.
Wait and see. We hope.
What do you think? What is it looking like in Indonesia?
Yeah,
we hope for next regulation there is a better for still actually. We hope there is the condition will be grow up compared with now. So we hope next president will be better.
because actually in Indonesia, the steel condition is over capacity of steel. That's why the economic, specifically in steel, not good.
True. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
For the last session, we have this in Ispat Indo. We have annual event. We call it Specta Day that we just started in 2022, and this is mean for the foster a sense of belonging with employee and the company. And we will do this event on 17 November 2023. So we request to you a few words from this occasion. Maybe you can give some words to us.
Of course, it's a privilege. So, I've been with this group for 17 years, and when I was told that I also, have the privilege of overseeing Ispat Indo, I think that was an incredible moment, because I know Ispat Indo is very special, in the hearts of the family, and so is Indonesia. So, from my perspective, I'm honored and delighted to be part of the Ispat Indo journey. And I feel like I just want to wish everybody here all the very best. I hope that you guys will be happy, safe, and work hard and take the company, as you have always done, to the next level. So wishing you all the very best, and I hope all your families are going to be also safe. Wishing them the very best, especially the children.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the
Thank you very
support.
much.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here with us, Mrs. Parul Jain. Thanks for the time.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you. Thank
See
you.
you
And I have
next
to say
time.
that I'm very proud. I can see that all the three girls, the two of you interviewing and the person taking the video are girls. It's a complete honor and pleasure to see them.
Yeah.
Very nice. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank